Hiyo, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm just going to be doing some fun nail art today. I was going to do a multicolor gradient. I am going to link all of the products that I am using in the description below just in case you are interested. But these are all going to be linear hollows because who doesn't love linear hollows? But I am going for sort of like a darker theme, as you can tell from the color palette that I am going with. So hopefully this turns out well. Let's see. So we are going to be starting off with a peely base from Holo. Hands down, this is probably my favorite peel-off base coat just for swatching purposes. It dries down the quickest and it does give a really nice clean, even if it's a wet peel, which for me, because of how quickly I swatch, it typically is. But enough about that, on to the next step. So before I get into the gradient, I always like to throw down at least one coat of whatever I deem to be the lightest color. In this case, it's going to be Channel the Flannel from Cuticula, and that's from their Autumn's Palette collection. Also, by the way, before we even get into the gradient, how beautiful is this color on me? I mean, I really love this color. You guys know how much I love pinks and purples. And I'm just going to show off my whole hand. Yes, I do paint my whole hand. I just show one finger because that's how I like to film. Okay, moving on to the next step. So we're going to get into our Latex Barrier. I think this is just one that I get from Amazon. I have a couple name brand latex barriers and then a couple that I get from Amazon. As per usual for what I've said previously, these are a little tricky to try and apply in camera, so I'll do as much in camera as I can, and then I tend to go off camera to fully get all around my nail. But anyway, so I don't have a specific pattern that I went with. I wanted this to be really abstract, so I wasn't going for the cleanest look, so I'm just applying it pretty randomly. I wanted it to be random. I'm actually basing this off nails that I saw on Instagram. Hopefully, I think I saved it, so I might be able to find the name of the creator. I will check, and if I can, I will definitely mention them in here. But yeah, I wanted it to be totally random, so it was mostly dark colors with the lighter ones being at the top. And let's see how this looks when we go to sponge it on. Can we just take a second to appreciate those beautiful linear hollows before we get to sponging? Okay, second taken, let's go. All right, sponge, 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 sponge. Doesn't quite look like anything yet, but once I do a second coat, it will look less messy. So let's get a second round in there. And by the way, of these linear hollows, which one is your favorite? If I had to pick one, and I'm not going to be able to choose the purple, I'd probably choose the green or the black. There is a black in there. I know it gets a little muddied, but yeah, there's one that's more of akin to like a black. But I do like that green. I think it's really gorgeous. That one is from Colors to Carol, I believe. Yeah. All right, on for our next round of sponging. And we're gonna sponge, 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 sponge. And that is better. Again, I'm going for abstract. I do not want super crisp, clean lines. I really wanted it to be just like points of color in there where you can kind of see the different colors, but it just looks really abstract. So let's take off that latex barrier, throw on a glossy top coat, and show off all my nails. Oh right, let me do some cleanup first because I'm messy. I don't know about anybody else, but like even when I do latex barrier, I still have to clean up around the edges. So I mean, it's not that it doesn't help. I mean, yeah, it would be a lot messier if there was no barrier there, but I'm just saying I still got to clean up around the edges before we do our nice glossy top coat. Alright, hitting that beautiful glossy top coat before I show off the holo for all my nails. and we're all done. It's a Holo party, y'all. Honestly, I think these turned out good. I think next time what I will do is maybe some more contrasting colors. But anyway, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys too. If you want to see full swatches, check these out on Instagram. Catch you later. Bye.